What fool thing is Johnny doing now? Well, here we go. Lee Hacklin, private investigator, in Come On, Get Dead, Chapter 10. The sun was setting as I pulled up the driveway of Ben Bryson's colonial style mansion. I alit for my sweet ride and rang the doorbell. Our hearts are wide, they're far from narrow. Come along and sing with the family sparrow. My heart sank. It was a theme from the Sparrow Family. Jack's voice was Ben's doorbell ring, not the least bit creepy. The door opened. We meet at last. I was off set today and missed out on all the shenanigans. Come on in, Lee. My son told me about your call. He was in his late 30s, pudgy, and wore a Sparrow Family t-shirt. He didn't offer me a handshake. Good. I entered a vast and luxurious living room. Shirley Sparrow, an ingenue from the 1940s, who starred in a string of low-budget gangster movies, was lounging on a plush couch and nursing a cocktail. What she was wearing left little to the imagination. Her eyes were half-lidded, and her speech was slurred. Hi, hun. Killed anyone else today? I've made my quota for the day, but don't test me, you'll fail. Harry Kelly didn't kill Jack, I can prove it. $1 million and my lips are sealed. Shirley finished her drink and made herself another one. She laughed and said, I'll bet you think Ben killed him. Ben lost his mind. Shirley! Shut up, you weakling. Ben's a softy, Lee. He wouldn't hurt a fly, would you, Cupcake? He didn't kill Jack. I did. Ben fell to his hands and knees and wept. Oh, God. Shirley threw her drink at him. You really are a sob sister, Ben. It's a wonder, not safe for work. It's a wonder you can still get it up. I said, trying to keep things on track, as awful as it was. You killed your son. Don't get on your high horse with me, kiddo. I was alive before you were born. That ingrate. I taught him how to sing, how to play guitar, and I introduced him to all the right people like Robert Rothschild. He became a star while I faded into the limelight. Until the show. I thought I was back, but who got all the adulation, the fan mail? He did, and he just had to rub it all in my face. When I saw Harry with that wrench, it was like a light bulb popped up over my head. It was an opportunity. Oh, I saw an opportunity and seized it. It worked out all right for me. This is the show's last season for sure, but I've already signed on with NBC for a new variety show, The Shirley Sparrow Show. No effing family, just me, as it should be. The only hiccup was you. Annette told me she was going to hire a private investigator. I mentioned it to Angela. She saw me leave Jack's trailer that day and told Ben. Ben's son is an investment banker. He paid her off. I guess she took it upon herself to have her witch's brew prepared for your arrival. Good girl. It blew up in her face, literally, but I have to admire her gumption. Post-mortem, sadly. $1 million? That's chump change for me. Ben, be useful and get my purse. My checkbook's inside. I fished out my handy-dandy tape recorder and hit stop. You know, I've always wanted to do this. I'm going to the New York Times, and when I get there, I'm going to yell, Stop the presses! Shirley screamed. Pardon me. She opened a cigar box and pulled out a .45. Ben tackled her. They fell to the floor and it fired. Ben stood. I saw a dark mist rise from Shirley Sparrow's body and meld into the floor. Or I thought I did. Maybe I'm drinking too much. Ben was the very picture of a man who was looking into the abyss and wanted to jump. He looked at me and said, I want to talk. It's a first draft. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, God loves you. And so does Johnny. Cheers.